Hello and welcome to the Aspire Sports Show. I'm your host, Giggs. We're going to break down the Chris Paul trade, the breaking news across the NBA. Chris Paul is leaving the Oklahoma City Thunder and will be joining Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton on the Suns. This is the second trade the Thunder have made so far, I think in the past week. They also shipped out Dennis Schroeder to the Lakers for a pick and Danny Green. Doesn't really move the needle there, but this one's a big one. This makes the Suns immediate contenders. They're obviously focused on right now, not the future. And Devin Booker and Ayton are going to be very happy with Chris Paul. He's a great ball handler, great facilitator, and they need that veteran presence on that team. Looking at what the roster will be for the Thunder, they're going to be getting Ricky Rubio and Kelly Oubre in this trade, along with a 2022 first-round draft pick. There's a couple role players in there. Ty Jerome. I'm not even going to try to say this other guy's name. I'll just mess it up. And the Thunder, they're going to be sending out Abdel Nader. He's like a guard, three-point specialist kind of guy. He doesn't really move the needle, but as far as fantasy goes, it's looking pretty good for Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Ayton. Removing Rubio and Oubre, that's going to be more shots going around for everyone else. And if you look at the Thunder, Oubre could be the third or fourth scoring option on this team behind SGA, Gallinari, or Rubio. Maybe he can be the third, but I see Gallinari as the number two scorer, and SGA is obviously going to be one. But their starting lineup next year is going to look like Rubio, SGA, Oubre, Gallinari, and Steven Adams. It's not a bad lineup, but I don't think they'll be stronger than they were last year, but they're definitely in the process of rebuilding. I believe they have finally filled the head coach void. I think they upgraded the assistant. Yeah, the assistant coach is now the head coach, and he was originally in the G League, but it seems like a lot of the coaches, a lot of the players around the league are very fond of this guy, and he's probably going full rebuild right now. Moving Chris Paul to the Suns, that's a $41 million contract. He's got 2 years left, so Suns are definitely pushing the chips in the middle of the table right now. They're going for the win this year and next year. We know the West is very competitive, and Chris Paul, he was probably really down and out on the Thunder, thinking that he was just being cast aside, saying, hey, no one wants me. No one wants to win with me. Well, here you go. The Suns went out and grabbed him. He actually has more attention and buzz this free agency than Russell Westbrook, who they replaced him with at Houston. And that's another thing to be looking at, folks, is James Harden might be on his way out. He hasn't been talking to the team. Russell Westbrook has already told everybody he's not running it back in Houston. So be paying attention to the James Harden, Russell Westbrook news as it's developing. We'll make sure that we have videos and keep you up to date on all that stuff. So there you go. There you have it. Chris Paul is going to the Phoenix Suns with Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton.